Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now the other day, I was sitting down to watch a classic episode of the Twilight Zone on Pluto TV. And by the way, if you've never used Pluto TV, it's actually a really great streaming service for classic television. And best of all, it's completely free, so you can't beat the price. Anyway, I'm just getting started with this episode when one of my twin daughters walks into the room and sits down to watch it with me. Now normally, if my daughters see me watching anything that is, heaven forbid, filmed in black and white, they show absolutely no interest whatsoever. So I was pretty thrilled when my daughter Valerie decided to stick around and watch the episode with me. And that gave me an idea. I thought it might be fun to have a conversation with her about it and get a Gen Alpha perspective on what I personally think is one of the greatest television shows ever made. So today, Valerie and I are going to talk about one of the most famous and creepiest episodes of The Twilight Zone.
Hi guys, I'm Valerie.
Hi Val, thanks for joining us, Valerie. So, this episode is called Living Doll. Now, this episode originally aired on November 1st, 1963, and starred Telly Savalas as Eric Streeter, Mary LaRoche as Annabelle Streeter, and Tracy Stratford as Christy Streeter. Now, of course, Telly Savalas would later go on to become most widely known for his portrayal of police detective Kojak. Now, you know, Valerie, when I was about your age, I would watch this show in reruns, and when I first saw this episode, it scared the heck out of me.
Yeah, I get that. It scared me too.
I know it did. And the cool thing is, Valerie, is that this episode still manages to creep people out even today. And of course, the show was created and hosted by the legendary Rod Serling.
Was he the guy at the beginning that introduced the episode?
Exactly. And in this episode, he introduced us to one of the creepiest toys ever put on television.
You mean the doll?
Yes, the infamous Talkie Tina. So Valerie, why don't you tell us a little bit about this episode?
So the story is about this little girl named Christy who gets the doll as a gift from her mom while they are out shopping.
Exactly. Now, her mom buys it for her, but her stepfather absolutely hates the thing from the moment he sees it. He's mad that the mother spent the money on yet another useless toy.
He didn't seem like a nice guy.
No, I'll say that. I agree with you, Valerie. His character seemed bitter, angry, and jealous of the attention that Christy was giving the doll.
But the weird part is, the doll only acts creepy when the stepfather is alone in a room with the doll.
Exactly. When Christy plays with the doll or shows the doll off, it normally just says cute phrases, but whenever the stepdad is alone with it,
that's when it gets creepy.
Yep. In fact, what does he say, Valerie? My name is Talkie Tina, and I'm going to kill you.
Okay, that part creeped me out the most.
I totally get it, because the episode never really fully explains what's happening. Is the doll really alive? Is the stepdad imagining things? Or is karma punishing him because he's such a terrible person?
Honestly, I kind of feel like he deserves it.
You're not alone there, Valerie. Now, throughout the episode, he tries everything to get rid of the doll.
He tries to throw it away, and then he tries to destroy it.
He sure does. But somehow, it just keeps coming back. How cool was the scene where he puts the doll in a vise and then tries to put a torch to it?
That was cool, especially how somehow the torch would always go out before it reached her face.
Yep, and then he tried to cut it with a saw.
That didn't work either.
No, it didn't.
Okay, but the ending was actually really good.
Right? After all his attempts to get rid of the doll, he's laying in bed trying to go to sleep, and he hears something in the house. And he gets up to go and try to find it.
And trips over it.
Exactly. Talkie Tina has positioned herself on the top step, and he trips over it and falls to his death.
Then the doll just says to the mom,
My name is Talkie Tina, and you'd better be nice to me. So I have to say, it's hard not to think that this episode was a little bit of an influence for the 1988 thriller Child's Play and its numerous sequels.
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, well, we're going to save that one for later, Valerie. Now, another interesting factoid related to this episode is that the actress that plays the little girl, Christy, was also the voice of Lucy Van Pelt from one of the most watched Christmas TV holiday specials ever, A Charlie Brown Christmas. Okay, Valerie. So what's your final verdict on this show?
Okay, I'll admit it. For an old black and white show, that was actually pretty creepy, but I liked it.
Yep, and that's why people are still watching The Twilight Zone more than 60 years later. Now, if you enjoy revisiting classic television like The Twilight Zone, be sure to subscribe for more videos exploring the shows and stars that made TV history. And Valerie, thanks for bringing a Gen Alpha perspective to a very classic TV episode.
You're welcome. Let's watch something in color next time.
Okay, no promises. Okay, folks, that's it for this video. As always, thank you so much for watching. Valerie, can you close this out for us?
If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. And last but not least,
Stay safe out there.